Hey. Of course, everyone started to talk right now in the house. Quickly tonight, I just wanted to talk about something that I come across a lot with clients, and that is they have specific weight loss goals and their spouse doesn't share those goals. And it might be because, well, men typically lose weight a lot easier than women. And so a woman having 20 pounds to lose and a man having 20 pounds to lose are entirely different. So if you go on the same fitness plan and the same diet plan and you go on the same everything together, it's frustrating when you do everything the same and he loses more than she does. Typically, that's how it works. So another thing is, after childbirth and having kids, typically women gain more weight than men do over that same span of time. And we never quite bounce back as easily after having kids. So it's just a little bit harder for women. I wanted to just make a couple of recommendations of what you can do when your spouse just might not have the same goals. So one thing is make sure that you're setting individual goals. So make sure that your goals for you are very tailored to you and that your spouses would be tailored to them. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have goals together, because I think that you should. And those goals might not necessarily relate to working out. You might not want to be in the gym an hour a day, and he might want to be in the gym that long. It just might not be realistic for you. You can't typically share the same menu plan. You can share the same types of food, but generally men probably have to eat more than you. Typically, now I'm not saying for everybody. So make sure you set individual goals, then set goals as a couple. And so I think a fun idea is, schedule a 5K together, or say if we both work out or we both hit our goals this month, we're going to go away for a weekend or something like that. Set goals maybe not quite related to fitness. I know one thing that Brian and I had always said is that we were going to do a Tough Mudder. It came up really fast for us. We weren't planning on it, and somebody approached us about it, and we did one with 3 weeks of training, which I don't really recommend. But that was really fun, and it was a goal that we kind of had always had together, and it was really fun to do that together. When you have different eating goals than your spouse, it's important to not make yourself feel like a short order cook. So it's important that although he or she might need to eat more than you, that you don't feel like you have to eat a sad salad. I like for typically you can use the same protein and change it up a little bit. So for instance, tonight we had burgers and veggies on the side. Well, instead of doing a bun and cheese and everything on mine, I skipped that part, but I still had the burger. Everybody had burgers and everybody else had buns and cheese and everything. I just opted not to tonight, and that's fine. So, but we had the same protein. It didn't take any more for me to make what I was making. I probably ate more veggies than everybody because I didn't have bread. But it's just a balance, and it's just figuring things out. If you become a short order cook, you're going to hate your life. Okay? All right. And so making sure that you reward yourselves too. So like I was saying, maybe if you reach your goals, then you could go away for a weekend, or maybe just go hiking somewhere. If you live close, you go to Waterton, things like that. Go on a date. Maybe you're not going on a regular date night. Maybe that should be your goal. And so it's not always fitness related, but I know that we've been going on a lot more dates lately, and it's definitely a lot more fun because we've made an effort on both of our parts. So talk to each other. It's really important that you express your goals and that he or she gets to express their goals, and that maybe this isn't the time in their life that they want to get fit. And that's okay. Maybe they don't need to. Maybe they're too tired with work. Maybe, whatever the case is. So you might not both be on board, but you need to talk about it. So it's something that needs to be out in the open. You need to just say, look, I'm doing this. I know I need to do this. I really need your help. And this is how you can help me. So for me, like Brian knows, don't bring the junk food into the house. So his car may or may not be full of junk food. It is. But for me, if he, like, that, to me, I don't mind it because I'm like, okay, it's in this car. I don't have to worry about it. I don't see it. I don't care. If I would feel a little bit like it was a little bit more rude if it was sitting in my house and when he's gone at work, then I would eat it. So I'm grateful for that. So you need to talk about things. Be open, be real, and realize that your spouse might not be your accountability buddy for fitness. All right, guys, I've talked enough tonight. Have a great night, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow night.